you see, I've painted in all the red on the quarter. I filled in the lines. Alright, so now we're going to do it again, but on the lower quarter of the model. Alright, get some paint. Once again, looking at the line that the brush is going to create. I go in, I create a line, I just paint down. Now, we need to get the belt buckle. And the belt creates the upper part of the line for the lower half of the guy. So we paint in the belt buckle. Alright, so we've created the top of the line now. So now we need to go in and create the rest of the line. So once again, looking at the model, looking at it smooth, taking the brush, and creating the line. If you can see, it's a little part of his body now. Same deal. Putting the brush, creating the line. So now, all that's left is to paint in the rest of the detail. Alright guys, pretty simple. If you have any questions about it, I can go over it in more depth for you. But I'll see you guys back here for inking, or washing rather. I'll be right back. Hey guys, Sharon here. So we're done with the red, the base of the red. And so what we've done is we've painted the model in quarters. Now the next step is to paint him, give him a wash of Griffon sepia. But instead of just doing straight sepia out of the pot, what I do is I mix it 50-50% with water. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either put the sepia out on your palette and then take an eyedropper like I use here and drip an even number of water into it, mix it, stir it up. Or you can do what I do and actually create, using those extra wash pots, a 50-50 mix of Griffon sepia and water, which is what this is right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a GW, I have a GW wash brush. You can use any big thick wash, any big brush to do this step. I like the wash brush. It's served me well. I got a set of brushes for free for winning a painting contest. So it's treated me well. I don't always use the wash brush. Sometimes I'll use a bigger or smaller brush depending on the area I want to wash. But since I'm washing the whole model, we'll use the brush. So really what you want to do is you just want to slop the wash on and let it naturally stream and pool on the model. Now you don't want any big puddles, so once we're done, we're going to go back in and sort of, after the wash has settled a little bit, pull some of the big puddles off and thin it down. But make sure you give the whole model a nice even coat. So what we're doing is we're doing two things. One, in my opinion, especially over yellow, Mercatite red has a tendency to be a little bit pink. So what this brown wash is doing to the red is giving it a nice deeper, darker, more robust red tone. For yellows, since it's thinner, what we've done is we've created, you can see already, a natural sort of yellow-brown shadow. So I'm going to let this guy dry. Got a couple other guys to do actually, and then we'll come back and I'll start pulling the deep puddles off the model. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay guys, Sharon here, I'm back. So you'll notice, if we look at this model, that the color has started to pool around his feet, in the recesses in his hand. So what I'm just going to do is I've taken the brush and I've dried it off. I'm just going to start soaking up some of that extra brown color. You'll notice on his shoulder pad here there's a little bit of a puddle. You just pull that up on his bolter a little bit. So he looks pretty good. You can already see the difference. Here's a Terminator that's just yellow. You can see already how different they look just by the little bit of wash, a little bit more depth in the color on the edges of the model. So, got another model here I just washed. This guy here. You can see his base is pretty brown. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to suck up that color and wipe the excess off on a paper towel. Okay guys, well that's it for the tutorial this week. Next week we'll be talking about starting to do the details, how I do silvers and metallics and so forth. So I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.